Minutes after 8. So we brought you details of the demonstration, the protests in Tema. Now we have to go to the eastern region, the Suhum Sawam road, because some persons in the eastern region are not happy about the roads there, and so they're also demonstrating. My colleague Prince Minka is there now, and he's joining me live right now to give us a lot more details on that, and we'll also be bringing you pictures of what's happening there right now. Good morning to you, Prince, if you can hear me.
Good morning to you. Good morning to you, Mama V. And like you mentioned,
yeah, right. Please go ahead.
I was just going to say that, like you mentioned, the demonstration is expected to be led by the chiefs of the eastern region. And I'm told, I'm getting very, information from the Ochehene Palace that the Ochehene will be approved. Some of the drivers that pass by us will just say, "Good, keep shooting. We love what you're doing," because this has been the situation for some time now. But let me just let you know that the demonstration will start from the Suhum Palace, and then I'm told that the residents and the chiefs will march to the roadside to also drum home that particular message that the road needs to be critically constructed as a matter of urgency.
Okay, but Prince, do we know for how long that the roads have been in this situation?
As far as I'm concerned, the last time some construction work was supposed to have started was somewhere in the Eswa Kufuor administration. Now, during the Mills administration, there were moves to continue this particular project. And I quite remember that some protests came from the chiefs within this area recently that anytime, the contractors of the road, realize that authorities are coming to visit, that's when they will pretend to be working. And if you do recall, some promises were made by the Mahama administration to also deal with this particular project. But as it stands now, the roads are still bad, dusty. There are a lot of potholes, and drivers have had to burn their way through these potholes whenever they are using this particular stretch.
Okay, so this stretch that is not good. How long it is this stretch that we're talking about? Do we know? Is it from Suhum to Nsawam, for instance, or it's all the way from a certain part of Accra to?
Yes, it's from Teacher Mante to Suhum and then to Nsawam. That's how far it goes. And around Teacher Mante, what you find is portions of the road has been tarred. From where we're driving is on the left side, and on the right side from where we're driving as we're going forward, it's on tarred. But when you get to the Suhum road proper, the whole road itself is on tarred. It's dusty. It's terrible. I'm told whenever it rains as well.
Well, I know you're yet to get to the palace, but do you know why they chose today, for that matter, this week, to do this demonstration? Because a series of that today, really, and this week.
And that's the question we put to the Adontehene yesterday on News at 8, on Joy News, and he mentioned that they have planned this for some time now, and so the day and the fact that it's happening at the same time where there are a number of demonstrations, has nothing to do with them choosing this particular day, and so he sees it as only coincidental that they've had to demonstrate today, but they are rather concentrating on a simple message, and the simple message they're putting across is that fix our roads now, or we'll continue to demonstrate. I don't know for how long though, but I guess we will get the answers when we get to the palace, where a number of the residents and the chiefs are supposed to be at this moment.
All right, Prince Minka, sounding very much like you're walking, even though you're driving. Would love to see the pictures of how the road really looks like. But thank you for your time this morning. We'll be getting in touch. later on for more updates. Prince Minka there, driving on the Suhum in Sawam Road. We know that some persons in the eastern region, including chiefs, are not happy about their roads. They're demonstrating, and they say they will continue to do that until something is done about their roads. We'll bring you more details as things happen there. So we have one eye in the eastern region, another eye in Tema. We also have another eye in Awoshi, a place called Mahia. They're also not happy about their roads, and so there's some demonstration ongoing there. There's a bigger one coming up on Thursday. But some good news here on Joy News for you. I mean, in spite of all that is happening around us, there's a new program to be outdoored here on the Joy News channel. It's called We the People. We the People. It will start airing very soon, but I don't want to do all the talking. I want to leave it to the project coordinator. Jahu Nyan joins me. Good morning to you, Jahu.
Good morning to you, Mama V.
So We the People, what is We the People?
Well, it's a project that, in fact, ties into a lot of things that is happening right now in Ghana. It's about improving governance. It's about making sure that people have a voice. It's about trying to bridge the gap between the leaders and the people they serve. We the People, as the name suggests, it's all about the people. We're trying to bring back something that our grandmothers and fathers were very, very part of. That is the town hall meetings, where the local leaders, the local authorities meet with the people that they serve and find out what their problems are, give them feedback on what they've been doing, and also together come together and have a development plan for the area. So that's what We the People is about. It's Star Ghana. It's sponsored by Star Ghana.
Okay.
And right now we're going to be in 5 communities, in 5 regions. That's the Central, Eastern, Brongahafo, Upper East, and Upper West regions. We are starting with Efutu, which is in the Central region, the capital of which is Winneba.
Efutu Municipal Assembly.
Efutu Municipal Assembly, and that is starting tomorrow. We've been working close with the Assembly for a while to try and put this town hall meeting together. A lot of people pay tolls. The market women go to the market every day and they're asked to put 50 pesos down or 1 cedi down and that's meant to develop the market. But do these markets
Even
get
the drivers
developed?
who use the place,
Who use the parks also pay tolls, but where do these money go to? What is it used for? Who collects it? How much is collected in the year? In the past year, if 1,000 Ghana cedis has been collected, how much has been used? What happens to the 400? District assemblies also get money from central government, the District Assembly Common Fund. Send Ghana, which is also a Star Ghana beneficiary, has done a lot of work on the District Assembly Common Fund. They've brought up a lot of discrepancies, especially when it comes to Disability Fund. So We the People, we sit them down, we sit the people of Efutu down. We bring the assembly members on board, and we tell the assembly members, okay, you know the issues, tell us what you've done so far, and then we give the floor to the people so that they can grow their. They really are in their community, so they really know the issues that concern them. So they have the questions. They know how long maybe they've had a promise of a landing beach for the past 5 years. They know that the history of that 5-year promise maybe actually goes back into 20 years. So it's just about giving them a platform.
I like this a lot because it's more like we're taking the microphones to the people. These are not journalists sitting in Accra asking the questions anyhow.
Using our book knowledge.
Exactly. These are people who live in the community. Okay, so you're going to Efutu and then you're going where else?
And then we'll be in Laura, we'll be in Sinyane, we'll be in Nagpanduri, and we'll also be in Akwitia. We pick these communities because some of them have shown the propensity of trying to hold leaders accountable already.
Okay.
For instance, in Efutu, if you remember a couple of years ago, Mike Hammer was the MP, and even as he was a minister and the MP for a party in power, the people of Efutu voted him out and brought someone else in. Their MCs also change every year. we wanted to look a little bit at, instead of looking at the face value, why is it that they keep on changing MPs? Why do they keep on changing MCs? What is the problem? Do they really think it can be solved? Do they think there's a development plan for the community?
What has the response been?
From the people, it's been very positive. It's been very, very positive.
The leaders, are they excited?
As you can expect, when you say you're coming from Joy News, the first thing is raised eyebrows. Oh, what have you done? What are you coming here for? So it took some time for them to warm up to the idea, but by and large they warmed up to it, and they're also looking at this opportunity for them to showcase some of the things they've done, because they complain also that they do stuff and people don't see or people don't know. It's only when the negative is out there that people actually report on it.
So this is a live telecast,
It's going to be a live telecast tomorrow from 10 to 11, right here on the Joy News channel. You see the kind of questions people are asking, and you see the kind of responses that the authorities are given to their development
What times?
issues. 10 a.m.
Oh, so this is live at 10 a.m.?
10 a.m. on the Joy News channel.
Tomorrow.
And then till 11 a.m. But we'll bring you a playback over the weekend also. And since it's about enabling and it's about creating a platform so people can ask questions and demand answers the way that journalists are and the citizens should be able to, we'll also be having little documentaries on the Joy News channel with the people documentaries to talk a little bit more about that.
This is exciting. So for how long? Is it 1 hour?
It's an hour-long program over the 5 communities, but the program is going to run for a year so that we can see the kind of impact it has. So it won't be just one town hall meeting per community. There'll be 2 in each community. Between the 2, would have some sort of capacity building within the community, see if we can improve on what they already have. And then we do the second town hall meeting to see the effect on it. So for a year, you'd get to know these communities. And in Ghana, a lot of the things are similar. If you are complaining about roads in Accra, they're complaining about roads in Suhum, they're complaining about roads in the Upper East and Upper West regions. So hopefully the kind of exercises that you see on TV, we hope other communities would also take it up and also hold, because town hall meetings, they are supposed to hold town hall meetings.
Do we know if we're going to go to other areas, after this initial one?
Yes, hopefully. We hope that we would be able to go to other areas. And if there's any assembly out there who wants to hold a town hall meeting and who wants to join us to see what they're doing, we're also open. We want to see what it is. We think once the people of Ghana start to hold leaders accountable right from the grassroots. It's not just about the ministers of state, right from your assembly member, your unit committee member. Who is your assembly member? Who is your unit committee member? What are they doing? Right? Once we start asking those questions and people get used to answering those questions, then hopefully the governance process of Ghana will just improve.
Serious accountability. But we're doing a lot of other things with Star Ghana.
We are.
They've been a big part of us. I think 2013, 2014.
Yes. In fact, our partnership with Star Ghana started as far back as 2012 with the election and the election petition, Let's Keep the Peace. And right now we have another project running with Star Ghana, and that's Clean Communities. That one is just about sanitation. We just want to get Ghana clean. It's rocky. It's rocky. The terrain is rocky, but we are seeing some results in the communities we are working in. For instance, in BDM, a 20-seater toilet facility that was closed for 5 years waiting for commissioning, right after our reports magically got opened up. So we thank God for the magic of TV. And now the neighboring communities also getting their own public toilet facility. But trying to get people to own the concept of having your own toilet in your home, instead of looking at government to provide a KVIP that's going to get full and you need maintenance, and the money's become a whole political issue. Who collects the monies for it?
You see, that would take a while, because even the politicians go promising some of these
public toilets. Exactly. So and the sooner we stop promising public toilets for people, the better it would be for a lot of us, we think.
But I'm excited about the communal labor, because I see that in some communities they organize themselves and then they sweep the beaches, for instance.
Yes,
that's positive.
Yes, communal labor is also has been revived by the Clean Communities project. In Klamadu, you had the chief go down to the beach and clean it up. If you look at, in fact, that whole Labari stretch, it's looking a little bit saner, not what we want, not to the standards that we are hoping for.
There.
But it's much better than it was before. But it's always the sustenance. Once you move your cameras away a little bit, then people go back to the bad habits. Then you have to bring your camera back to them and say, Charlie, they're still watching you.
Yeah.
And then they revert. But it's a slow process, but we hope that we'll get there.
Yeah, but don't give up.
We won't
Don't give up.
Definitely.
Okay, so thank you. We the people.
We the people.
Tomorrow, Tuesday.
10 a.m.
10 a.m.
Live on the Joy News channel from the Futu Municipal Assembly. Well, actually, it's actually going to be at the church in Winneba, and the AME Zion Church, because of the weather. You have to move it indoors quickly. So, yes, so we'll see what happens.
Okay, so I'm excited because we'll see we the people speaking through the microphone to the leaders and asking all the necessary questions. Is right here on the Joy News channel. Thank you, Jahu, for being here. When I come back, I am talking labor issues. I'm speaking to a labor expert. I'm also speaking to the TUC. We know that 24th of July, that's the day for the big demonstration. But what happens to workers who are not unionized? And it's some 47 minutes after 8. Now, next Thursday, July 24th, Organized Labor has declared a nationwide demonstration. And they say this is to show their displeasure with the existing state of affairs here in our country, Ghana. I want to speak to the General Secretary of the Trades Union Congress, Dr. Kofi Asamoah, right now to get some more information on this. So he's Secretary General. Hello, good morning, sir, if you can hear me. Thank you for your time this morning.
Good morning, sister.
So I've been reading the Ghanaian Times newspaper. It's reporting that the Ghana Police Service has said that it will not be able to provide security protection to organized labor's demonstration if it is held across the country simultaneously. Is that still the decision, or because of this new police directive, you want to look at doing different dates for the different regions?
We are yet to be informed of what the police is saying. And it sounds quite surprising because we had a series of meetings with them last week. Indeed, we had 2 meetings. One with the regional police command, and then the second one was with the same regional command and some other officials from the police headquarters. The second meeting was held in the TUC building. And indeed, we discussed all this. We discussed the demonstration and the fact that it's nationwide. And there is issue about the simultaneous nature. And we explained that it's a peaceful demonstration. And we know that during May days, we do May Day in almost all the regional capitals and Accra. And that they are able to provide men to do that without any difficulty. So we are sure that nothing untoward will happen which will stretch their numbers. So we got an understanding, and to understand that even the case of the Accra program, we agreed on the routes. They disagreed with some of the routes, but eventually we considered to what they claim has been the normal route for protestations in Accra. So I have not read the newspaper yet because I'm on my way. But also some stations have called me to that effect. But this has not been communicated to us yet.
Okay.
And if it's done, we'll definitely meet them. But there's going to be quite difficult because, as we said, this is a workers' demonstration. We are not going to pose any problem. And the question we posed the other day is that last May, and almost every May Day, we do it simultaneously. We go out and do all the walking and also showing of placards. So we assure them that there will not be any difficulty. But if they have some afterthoughts, perhaps it can be communicated to us. But until something comes to say that we have agreed to that, this is the decision. The decision is that we are doing it both Accra and all the regional capitals.
So, Dr. Asamoah, what happens to persons who are not unionized, who don't belong to unions?
This is not an issue for unionized, and I know you workers in your studio are not unionized. begin to think about how to unionize, because the laws of the land provide every worker should be unionized. The call is not for only unionized workers. The call is for workers, formal and informal. And then, indeed, all those who feel the pinch of the economic hardships and the other issues that we're talking about. So the call is not limited to unionized workers. We are even asking industry, because industry is complaining seriously. Industry, because of doing business, we are told, I saw that some industries are collapsing, some workers have been laid off. So the call is not for only unionized workers, it's for all workers, formal, informal, unionized, those not unionized. We are particularly emphasizing the media, because we know when we go on demonstration, some of you will be around to cover it, yes, but there are others who will not be on duty and as a result can be able to partake in this exercise. And I'll be expecting you in person to be there, because I know you will not be on duty that day.
No, I will be here. I will be here. But Dr. Samoa, I would love for you to hold on for me. I just want to engage Mr. Austin Game, who is a labor expert right now. So please do hold for me. I'll come back to you on another issue. Mr. Austin Game, thank you for your time this morning.
Welcome.
Yes, sir. I just want to ask you, is this the way to go? Labour is not excited, obviously, about the economic situation that we find ourselves in. But demonstrations, the answer, is it what will push government to perform?
Thank you. These are really difficult times, you know. And I guess the president of Ghana himself is a worker, so Dr. Kofi Asamoah will have to find a way of inviting him also to participate. I also have a number of workers, so I expect that all of us get to it. But the reality is this. I appreciate the frustrations we are all going through, which have been alluded to in several. So the solution, this position taken, will only be drumming to the government as of before, as to the concerns of organized labor. I think this is principally what they want to do, but it is the effect, it is the after effect, it is the consequences that matters to some of us who are also in the forefront. So I see it as a constitutional and a legal opportunity that is open to all of us to vent out our concerns at any point in time. But the danger is what will be the cost of it. That is my concern.
Yeah, I was going to ask you that, and I am hoping that you would know, because you're a labor expert. What would it cost us?
Obviously, work stops. If this is the intention for us to get to participate in these activities, obviously work stops, and so therefore income stops. Any other consequential effect of it is there for all of us to cost, and therefore the intention is good to drum forcefully home the concerns. But like I said, work stops, so we have to find out when it happened in other countries like Greece, like Portugal, like Italy, like even in the U.S. How did they handle it? How did the U.S. handle it? What are the opportunities open to us? I think that Kofi Asamoah is no stranger to me. He knows very well that there are forums that are open to them.
Yeah, but Mr. Game, am I right in saying that negotiations have failed? They are not working?
This is not about negotiation. I don't think so. This is about engaging and dialoguing in various forms. This particular one will call for a national tripartite committee to discuss under the law. It's very clear they have opportunity there to discuss national economic issues that are important.
Mr. Game, there was the Senchi not too long ago. We haven't seen anything happening.
Well, Dr. Kofi Asamoah and myself were on the same committee, strictly. at Senchi. So
have you seen the fruits of your labor yet?
Yes, what I'm saying is that the implementation of this Senchi Accord is not on board fully yet. I think that what is important is, where are we now? Where do we want to go next after Senchi? So that is what I expect to be done. I am not in the list saying that whatever they want to do should not be done, but I am talking about the cost of when we do it and the day is over, what next?
Okay.
The country will not be turned upside down. It will still be there. But how much will it cost us to go back to work?
Okay.
How much will it cost us if we lost X amount of money to help us overcome some of the difficulties we are having?
Okay, so Mr. Ngame, let me just ask Dr. Samoa that. Dr. Samoa, do you know how much it would cost us, and don't you care that we'll be losing when you go on this demonstration?
Oh, we know, definitely to undermine productivity. And my good friend Austin is an employer, so he can be able to give some figures to that. I will not be able to do. But yes, we understand, and that is why, indeed, we are not closing down our workplaces. Normally what we do is that we try to get some people working. It's not as if completely places are closed down. Yes, we know the cost involved in this. But let me also advise that it is good for our democracy. Because from the way things are going, if we do not voice out, we do not really make people in authority feel the way we feel, it can lead to so many other things. So in so doing, we'll also have to calculate the cost of waiting for some kind of unnecessary thing to happen in this country. Sometimes when these opportunities are really utilized, yes, we incur some cost, but ultimately it will help to streamline issues for all of us.
Dr. Samoa, finally, has the president called for a meeting? Because I heard that the president and the vice presidents have called leaders of organized labor to have some sort of discussion with them.
What I know is that the new minister for employment, yesterday called that they want a meeting, which by all means we will honor, and then listening to them as it were.
Okay, but whether the meeting is positive or negative, the demonstration is still coming on.
Oh, it is coming on now for the demonstration. It's definitely coming on. So
okay.
Begin to lace your shoes and other things.
All right.
And come and do some exercise as well.
Yes, Doc, we'll leave you here, but thank you very much for your time. Ms. Austin Ngame, are you demonstrating yourself? I mean, would you work on Thursday yourself?
Well, I will send my bill to Dr. Samoa after I've posted it for him to refund the losses I would incur. If they bring me an official letter, I will discuss with my colleague workers and we will decide. And you are invited. I mean.
But, I want to ask, do we have a choice as workers to go or not to go?
Oh, you see, it is unfair for anybody to say that they should not exercise their right. It is their right to do whatever they want to do. My emphasis is on one. Is there any alternative to having some understanding that will prevent us incurring the cost we want to impose upon ourselves? I think yes. Our law is very clear, and I think we have. Just Ghana is the only country that has that kind of law where you have opportunity at the national tripartite level for workers, employers, and government coming together to discuss economic matters of national importance under Section 113, subsection C of the Labour Act. So the opportunity is there. But if they are bent on going because they are tired of everything, the choice is yes, but the cost will all pay.
Okay. Ms. Austin Ngame, I want to say thank you very much for your time this morning.
You're welcome.
Ms. Austin Ngame there, Labour expert. I also spoke to the General Secretary of the Trades Union Congress, Dr. Kofi Asamoah. So on labour issues, but we have one eye in the Eastern region. Prince Maker is there reporting on the demonstration because of the bad roads there. We're also in Awoshi. We'll bring you more updates on that. We're also in Tema because the International Commercial Workers Union there are also demonstrating and presenting a petition. So stick with the Joy News channel at 10 on News Desk. We'll bring you more details on this. But that's it for the AM show this Monday. It's been a very hot Monday. A lot more to come on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I guess. My name is Mama Viosu Abwaja. I was here with Roland Walker. Go ahead and have a good day.